What's up, guys? The Red Devil Ace, and today we're not going to be reacting to an anime episode. We're going to be reacting to the newest DLC character for Guilty Gear Strive, and it's one of my all-time favorite one of my all-time favorite Guilty Gear characters, and it's Sin Kiske. Now, not a lot of people know about Sin, but I had a blast with Sin and Chip and Soul while I was playing Guilty Gear Rev 2. He was one of my all-time favorite characters just from how wild he was, how high impact he was, and also, like, of course, the stamina gauge is a bit of a bitch. But he is just such a high damage character, and he's such an awesome character, and I can't believe he's finally back. I've been asking for Sin ever since Guilty Gear Strive was announced back in EVO. No one thought Sin was coming back. I still believed, in my heart, I knew Sin Kiske was coming back, either main roster or DLC, and he's finally here. Now, I did see a picture of how he looked like. I didn't see the video. I have the video right here up in front of me, and I know IGN did like a gameplay video with Sin and one of the spokespeople at IGN. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm just gonna dive right into the trailer, and God, I'm just excited on how they changed my boy up. And we're gonna watch the new trailer in 3, 2, 1.
一応言っとくか泣かせたらごめんな
Oh my God, he looks so clean. Raise that flag up. He's finally here.
あんたの力を
Oh my God.
始めようぜ母さんが待ってるなあクックできるか
I love his track so far.
おやし
Damn.
行かないでくれよ完全に優勝オブザマーガスケツだぜ
Still up in your face.
バトルが終われば
He's
俺たちも
probably still has the stamina gauge. The ever-growing wild boy will never give up. No, he will not.
強いやつはもっと好きだ
That looks
そ
new.
ろそろヒートアップするかいい
He
さ
has a stinger back.
上等だ超えてや
So he has a command cartwheel. They gave him Tyrant Brave?
る届け
Damn. Coming November 24th. Coming November 24th. I am in for it. I am in for it. Bridget and Sin Kiske. Oh, bro. Dude, what a freaking good trailer. The shock of Sin coming back to Guilty Gear Strive is still, I'm still registering it. But they gave him new moves. His stinger looks to be back. I don't think he has his million stab move yet, because that was always my go-to. They gave him Soul's Tyrant Rave. Like, this game just keeps taking stuff away from Soul. They took away his Riot Stomp. They gave his Dragon Install to Kai. They gave his Tyrant Rave over to Sin. Jesus. But above all, an awesome, awesome trailer. I'm just happy that Sin is back. He seems to have the same type of makeover the way Kai had, the way he just cut his hair all off. But, man, I mean, God only knows what returning character is going to come back to Guilty Gear Strive, and I am just waiting for it. Guilty Gear Strive is such an awesome, awesome game, and it's one of my all-time favorite fighting game series. If anyone's watching this and doesn't know about Guilty Gear and has been wanting to get into Guilty Gear or has wanted to get into Guilty Gear, please play Guilty Gear Strive or at least XR Rev 2. And if you want nostalgia, play Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus. That is a bona fide awesome game. I highly recommend it. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Share with all your friends and family. Each really counts. It always makes my day. Please leave a comment on what game trailers I should watch. I'll try to cover as much of the game. I'll try to cover as much of the Game Awards as I possibly can. But I'm just waiting for any fighting game announcements or reveals. Like, I know a few months ago they revealed a sequel for a Garo Mark the Wolf / Fatal Fury Fatal Fury game. I am really, really hyped about that because it's been almost like 20 years since we had a Fatal Fury game or a Garo game. I am all for that. Maybe at the very least, we will see what NetherRealm is working on, because I know Ed Boon has been teasing around Twitter, like, is it going to be a Marvel fighting game? Is it going to be Injustice 3? Is it going to be Mortal Kombat 12? We still don't know. And I have some gripe about the Game Awards selections, and I will admit it's been a really really cold year for fighting games. I saw Max's stream a few months ago. I mean, a few days ago when he was talking about the Game Awards, and Sifu has a fighting game. Seriously? There are certain things that oh wow, this is gonna be just a discussion video as well, as long with the trailer. Let's go. There are certain things that makes a game a fighting game. And there's a lot of arguments about this. I'm not saying that I'm the one that you should listen to when it comes to what makes a fighting game a fighting game. It's just that certain things makes a game a fighting game. And another thing, it just makes it a completely different game. Sifu has fighting game elements, but it's not a fighting game per se. It's more of a beat 'em up game. It's more of an action game. It should have been mostly only, at least only, or best action, only on the best indie game of 2022. But when people think of fighting games, they think about freaking Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Grand Blue Fantasy versus DNF Duel. It's like games like that that have PvP, online, arcade ladders, selectable characters, selectable stages, and a whole lot more that I'm not mentioning, but I mean, you guys can get the gist if there's any fighting game fans actually watching this video. But which game I think personally is gonna win best fighting game of the year? If I remember correctly, it's been King of Fighters 15, Multiverses, JoJo Bizarre Adventure or All Star Battle R, the re-release, and DNF Duel, I think it was. And out of all the games I think that's gonna win, I mean, Multiverses has had a major, major boost because a lot of people have been wanting to play Multiverses ever since Smash Brothers just shut doors, and it's been a part of history now. Like, Multiverses had such a good explosion onto the fighting game scene. Like, I think it was like 38,000 players daily during their first month, and yeah, that number has kind of diminished over time, but it still has a healthy player base to this day. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All Star Battle R. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I mean, but like I said before, it's been a cold year for It's been a cold year for new fighting games in 2022. We got a shit ton of reveals. That's awesome, but not a lot of releases. So JoJo's All Star Battle R. I mean, it's an awesome game to play if you're a JoJo fan or just an anime fan per se. But it's like one of those games like Ninja Storm and Hinokami Chronicles that it's good for a while because it's just anime nostalgia. But it does have some kind of unique mechanics since I do have the game and I do play it a good amount. But I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 at best. Now, King of Fighters 15 is, a game of a big major fighting game series. A lot of people have been wanting to have been wanting a new King of Fighters 15 game ever since the tragedy that was King of Fighters 14. Like, King of Fighters 14, it did have a really good roster, but like the art looked sloppy, the effects weren't there, the frame rate has been kind of lacking, the graphics were horrendous, especially on Terry's face, and they just all the problems that 14 had, they just completely blew it out of the water with King of Fighters 15. And DNF Duel is not a lot to know a good much about. It's basically just like another Guilty Gear style game, like low frame rates, like a tradition around Arc System Works. It does look like a good game. I actually never played it, and maybe I'll get into it if it wins among the Game Awards. But my prediction is that I feel like either Multiverses or King of Fighters 15 is going to take this thing. But if Sifu wins Best Fighting Game of 2022, I swear to freaking Jesus, I'm not gonna be fucking happy, and I'm gonna end up throwing something through my monitor if Sifu freaking wins this thing. I am not kidding you. I am not gonna be happy because it's not a fighting game, okay? And about and for the main thing about Game Awards, best game of the year, I feel like it's gonna go to Ragnarok. I mean, there's like major discussions between Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. I mean, a lot of people say I'll give Elden Ring a chance. Like From Software didn't like is getting cheated on or something like that. But and a lot of people say God of War Ragnarok should win. It should leave space for new games because it won because God of War 2018 won Game of the Years for its year. But above all, you just gotta look at them both games and to me, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I did see gameplay on Elden Ring, and it is a really good game from what I've seen. A lot of people seem to enjoy it, but I feel like God of War Ragnarok is just going to take this because they keep getting better and better with the series. Like compare God of War 3 to God of War 4, it's a completely different game. And I understand that people will argue that, God of War Ragnarok is just building off of something that was already amazing, and it shouldn't really deserve credit for doing something innovative this time because it does look like the same game. But it's still like it brings new things to the table. It has like new mechanics, new characters, new locations. It's new, but also it's not new. If you guys get what I'm saying. But don't really care about the other nominees or the other categories of Game of the Year for the Game Awards. I'm just hoping for some really good announcements, some good reveals, and hopefully God of War Ragnarok wins Game of the Year and King of Fighters 15 or Multiverse. But I'm just gonna stick to King of Fighters 15 wins Game of the Year. I mean, Fighting Game of the Year. Well, I guess that's that for that whole rant. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Let's get me to at least 100 subscribers before the end of 2022. I have 1 month left. I hope we can make that happen and I can, continue posting content because I just absolutely freaking love it. I just love talking about this shit. But like I always say, keep the blood boiling and the heart pumping. My name is Red Devil Ace, and I'll see you all next time.